You're watching Stay Wavy TV, your home for non-stop WWE action and fresh waves of wrestling coverage. Slam that subscribe button, ring the bell,
We are
and ride the
officially
wave.
2 days away from John Cena's last match of his retirement tour at Saturday Night Main Event, where John Cena will be opening up the show facing Gunther. And we're all expecting Gunther to unfortunately make John Cena tap, even though that's not what we all wanted to see. But there's only one man that can save John Cena's retirement tour, and that man is nobody other than the final boss, Mama Rose, The Rock, man. The Rock is the only one that can save this retirement tour. In my opinion, I think that The Rock is John Cena's best rivalry of his career. And I say that because they have so much in common, right? They both have been at the top in the WWE. They both have had successful acting careers. Obviously, John Cena's acting career is not even close to as successful as The Rock's, right? The Rock at one point was the highest paid actor in the world, right? He's had some great box office numbers in the movie industry. I said music, the movie industry, right? John Cena hasn't done that yet, but he could do it in the future. But listen, when these guys first faced each other at WrestleMania, The Rock beat John Cena. And then I believe it was the following WrestleMania where John Cena beat The Rock, right? So what better way to end this rivalry than to have The Rock and John Cena face off one final time at next year's WrestleMania? We all know that this is supposed to be John Cena's final match, but how dope would it be if The Rock came out, helped John Cena beat Gunther, and then after the match, The Rock and John Cena face off, and The Rock says, you know what, John Cena? You sold your soul to me, right? You turned heel and you beat Cody Rhodes. I helped you beat Cody Rhodes to, break the record for having the most championships in the history of the WWE. Like, he pretty much helped John Cena become the GOAT, right? So your way of paying me back is to let me be your final opponent next year at WrestleMania and give me the honor of whooping your ass one last final time. Could you guys imagine how incredible that would be? Like, that would be pure cinema. And if you're The Rock, right, why wouldn't you want to do this, right? Like, let's be honest, guys. The Rock's acting career is currently on a downward trajectory. Ever since he did that Black Adam movie, which, it's crazy because Black Adam is the biggest box office, numbers that he's done as far as all of his movies. But that movie was so heavily criticized. I think Black Adam was actually a pretty good movie. I give it like a solid 8 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10. I think a lot of people shitted on that movie before they even gave it a chance. Like, I watched the movie in theaters. I think it was a good movie, right? But ever since that movie, man, his movies just haven't been performing well. Like, he did some movie this year about an MMA wrestler, The Smashing Machine, and it was the lowest selling movie of The Rock's career. I think it was one of the lowest performing movies of the year in general, and that movie had a huge budget, you know what I'm saying? So if you're The Rock, right, you should want to take advantage of this opportunity, right? John Cena is obviously going to retire and basically become a full-time actor. You guys have a lot of history together. You guys have a lot of things in common. And I think that this would give the fans closure because, let's be honest, guys, if Gunther makes John Cena tap, or even if John Cena beats Gunther, like, cleanly and fairly, we're not really going to get that closure that we want for John Cena's career, right? We want to see John Cena get retired by somebody that either makes sense or deserves it, right? We know that one of the younger stars aren't going to get blessed with this opportunity, unfortunately. We wanted LA Knight to get this opportunity because LA Knight could have used that push after failing to win the Money in the Bank, failing to win the King of the Ring tournament, failing to, win a major world title since he's come back to the WWE like 3 years ago. I think LA Knight pinning John Cena would have been a great look for his career, right? So since you're not going to give that opportunity to none of the guys that really need it, it should be somebody that makes sense, right? Like, some people were saying that Edge should come back and retire Cena. But Edge is currently signed to AEW, so there's no chance of that happening, right? Some people are saying Chris Jericho, right? Because Chris Jericho is currently in negotiations with the WWE to basically return and have his retirement tour with the WWE, right? With the company that made him, the popular wrestler that he is today, right? But I don't think anybody can be the perfect last opponent like The Rock would be. You know what I'm saying? Like, number one, The Rock is going to sell the hell out of this match. The Rock's going to show up week to week and cut phenomenal, hilarious promos. You know what I'm saying? And The Rock and John Cena, they have a lot of chemistry together, man. These guys, they have a lot of good chemistry in the ring together. And, like, they're both good at just, roasting each other on the mic. You know what I'm saying? John Cena at times can be funny. The Rock, a majority of the time, is hilarious. You know what I'm saying? The Rock is going to be making fun of people in the crowd, talking about they got, herpes on their lip and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, not only does this give closure to John Cena's career, but it also makes us interested in WrestleMania next year. Because let's be honest, guys, like, who really is excited for WrestleMania next year right now? Like, be honest, right? Like, what exactly is going on in the WWE right now that would actually make you excited for WrestleMania? You got a 50-something-year-old washed-up CM Punk, who's the World Heavyweight Champion. Cody Rhodes was already champion for a year after he beat Roman Reigns, lost the title to John Cena just to win the King of the Ring tournament and get it back, right? It's looking like Cody Rhodes, he ain't gonna lose that title anytime soon, right? So what exactly are we excited about for WrestleMania next year? We don't know what's going on with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns just lost his match at Survivor Series. You know what I'm saying? It's looking like Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns are probably going to fight each other for the 100th time at next year's WrestleMania. Who the hell wants to see that? Like, honestly, guys, who's interested in seeing Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar fight each other for the 100th time? They've already fought each other multiple times. Who gives a damn? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? So, The Rock and John Cena headlining WrestleMania next year would be a great look for the company. You need this, right? You need this. And plus, a lot of people are pissed off at the fact that The Rock didn't show up at last year's WrestleMania when John Cena officially turned heel with Travis Scott in the ring with him and ended up pinning Cody Rhodes for that title. This could be a way for The Rock to redeem himself. Imagine if The Rock shows up this Saturday with Travis Scott, right? Helps John Cena beat Gunther. And then The Rock snakes John Cena, rock bottoms him, takes the mic and says, "The final boss versus John Cena at next year's WrestleMania. If you smell," you know what I'm saying? Like, that'll be dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think this needs to happen, man. This is the only thing that can give closure to us WWE fans when it comes to John Cena's final match against Gunther, because Gunther does not deserve this opportunity. He already retired Goldberg a couple months ago. The fact that this man is on the verge of retiring Goldberg and John Cena in the same year after he got tapped out by Jey Uso last year at WrestleMania is insane. That doesn't make any sense. You got tapped out by Jey Uso, and then you retire Goldberg and the greatest wrestler of all time, John Cena, in the same year? Doesn't make any sense. So let me know what you guys think about this. This is what I want to see. And I think there's a strong possibility this happens because, let's be honest, guys, we all knew that Gunther was going to be John Cena's final opponent, right? That information leaked months ago. And the only reason why we got this John Cena retirement tour is because that's what John Cena wanted. John Cena wanted to make this, he wanted to make his whole final opponent more interesting and intriguing. And it kind of gave us the hope that maybe somebody else other than Gunther was going to be that final opponent. But we all know we all know how Triple H is, man. Once Triple H has his mind made up on something, there's nothing you can do to stop Triple H from doing what he wants to do. So, you know, Gunther is one of Triple H's guys. He obviously likes Gunther, and that's why he's John Cena's final opponent. But if you're Triple H, man, and you see that the fans are uninterested, the viewership for Raw and SmackDown is dropping. Like, let's be honest, the only reason why we're not seeing more record-breaking low viewership for Raw and SmackDown is because everybody's watching the show because they know John Cena is about to retire this Saturday. So of course people are going to tune in to Monday Night Raw. Of course people are going to tune in to SmackDown tomorrow. John Cena is having his final match ever on Saturday this week. So yeah, people are going to pay attention. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, if Gunther makes John Cena tap, I guarantee you the following week on Raw and SmackDown, you will see all-time low viewership for Raw and SmackDown. SmackDown will be well under 1 million. I would even say it'll be under 900,000 viewership next Friday. Monday Night Raw, I would say it's going to probably be under 2 million because they're still averaging about 2 million viewers. You know, Netflix is the biggest streaming company in the world. But I think Raw would average under 2 million. Because when John Cena retires, a lot of WWE fans that have witnessed the worst year in wrestling history this year with Triple H's garbage booking, they're going to retire from watching this garbage. And you can't blame them. And I'm one of those people. I'm going to watch Saturday Night Main Event. But after Saturday Night Main Event, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I said it in my last video. I'm only going to watch NXT because Shawn Michaels does an incredible job booking talent on NXT. Shout out to Shawn Michaels, man. I'm going to be watching AEW and I'll be watching TNA. I'm taking a break from watching Raw and SmackDown, man. Like, these shows have literally become unwatchable, predictable, and boring. So with that being said, it's your boy Wavy. Stay Wavy TV. Make sure y'all subscribe. Please thumbs up the video. Leave a comment. And let me know what you guys think about my idea, man. I'm out.
Stay Wavy signing out. Ride the tide, no doubt. From the rooftop glow to the neon cloud. You tapped in, so I gotta say love. Like, subscribe, keep the motion above. Until the next wave, we out. Peace.